it's Tony Online. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new, hey, you know the drill. Welcome back.
Introduce y'all one of them young reckless niggas.
So, I'm actually shocked with myself by the fact that I haven't told this story. I feel like now, you know, is an appropriate time to tell this story just because I'm no longer affiliated with this person. I'm not going to say no names. I'm not going to say no names. By the way, this video is for entertainment purposes only. So yeah, we're gonna talk about why I choose and I chose not to involve myself with the music industry, and why I feel like the situation kind of showed me how like hella tricky and funny style rappers are. Rappers who are trying to make it, rappers who already have their foot in the door, and rappers who have quote unquote made it and gone viral mainstream. And this was before the video I made about the situation in Vegas with the rappers. I don't want to get demonetized because um, YouTube loves to demonetize me for the most like non-demonetizable stuff. This was a while ago. This was in 2020. So I just want to tell you guys, like this is the part, like meeting this person, like opened my eyes to just like rap culture. And the whole entire situation was just sus. I honestly would not like just because the social media game is so much different. I would advise anyone who wants to become a rapper, like go independent and build your own record label because it's just like I wouldn't want someone to have to go through whatever, is required to be under someone else's label or program. High key hot. I'm finna take this jacket off. Also, the funny part is the fact that the rapper I spoke about in the Vegas story and the rapper that I'm gonna talk about in this story, they know each other or they got to know each other, and I always just felt like it was something sus going on. So like 2022 fall, I went to Trippie Reds and Thousand Band Fawny's like little private party in Beverly Hills. Um, a lot of stuff I can't talk about. I'm just gonna say that that party was a party. And so Trippie Redd was there, Thousand Band was there, and at that point I was just focused on like just like my career. It was a pandemic, just my career. Um, as much as I could do because LA was like under this huge like I mean obviously like the pandemic and quarantine and everything. So there was like access was for sure limited because everything was like closed down. So anyways, let's focus on this individual rapper that I met from Brooklyn. This artist was, I guess, like running plays in Los Angeles, and wanted to move out here to, I guess, pursue a rap career. And this person was pretty already connected, which is why I felt like just the music industry, interpersonal relationships are like unnecessarily snakish because I mean this person I don't think this person had a reason to be so like snakish, but everyone has their different reasons and their own motives, right? So like this person like having to tell these story times in the most like YouTube PG-13 way possible is actually like humorous. So basically this person is well connected with a lot of the Brooklyn like drill rappers that were popular back in 2020 and that are popular now. Raw Swish, So Sagi, Pop Smoke, R.I.P. And just a plethora of like I guess Brooklyn rappers, Shawnee Bin Laden, Tutu. I don't really like. I'm not really. I don't really care about the Brooklyn rap scene. The only reason why I know this stuff is because of the Brooklyn rapper that I met. Hopefully, I mean, whatever. So, yeah. So it was just super sketch because this person like appeared to have like a lot of money and like was running plays and like running racks up and like showing me like this is at the party and after the party. So like you feel me, like you feel me, I'm huge on business and money, and at the time I was in like management. Like I did manage an artist at that time, so I'm just like trying to network and build and get to know people. So I network, and bro god is like, oh, like I'm about to move out here to LA, you feel me, type shit. So I'm like, cool. So we're like, chatting up on the back end, like just normal, regular business talk. You feel me? Hanging out, da 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 da. Like, so this person is like, oh, I just want to say this person was like a liar, like unnecessarily a liar and snakish and weird. And the reason why, like, I just don't trust the music industry and the rappers in the industry who want to make it so bad, it's just because this person was like unnecessarily like malicious, and like so adamant about like I guess like destroying the reputation of these rappers. Like how like you meet someone and they just start talking about someone that they're cool with, and like outside looking in you wouldn't have even guessed, but like now that you know this person's, I guess, business, you look at them differently because they like showed a like negative light, so to speak. Like this person was doing that, and it was weird, and it was like, I know these rappers, but bro was like so adamant on like letting me know that he knows these rappers, and he called a couple of them. So this person wasn't lying. He called a couple of them. He called a couple of them on the phone, and as soon as he hung up the phone, bro immediately just started like saying some pretty vile things. That was the first red flag. Like the second red flag is the fact that like you either A, never really had no money, or B, you just didn't know how to manage your money, because it was like now like you're trying to kick it at my crib, and this ain't no hostile. You feel me? This ain't no hostile. So like basically this person was just unnecessarily weird and rude and a liar, and the fact that he was like trying to like you feel me destroy the reputation of like his these rappers that are like you feel me pretty popular was like a red flag, because it's like why, like the things that you're willing to do for a record deal, the intel I got, just the intel I received regarding just information about these other rappers and what this person plans to do once they reach a certain dollar amount. And that's all I'm gonna say. It was just real dark and grimy and weird and unnecessary. And then it was like bro was trying to like what made it weird, it was like bro was like, how old are you? I'm like, I'm 25. Bro was like, oh, you old. Well, you're older. I'm 21. This was like the third red flag. Um Come to find out, the entire time bro was older than, so it's like, does that sound like, and mind you, the rap industry, from what I've noticed, is filled with people like this. Is that, are those the type of people like you want to be involved with? This is like high key a message for everyone who wants to become a rapper. I'm gonna just say from what I witnessed at Trippie Red's party, at Thousand Band's party, and like just the intel that I was receiving from this rapper who pretty much had their foot in the door and was collaborating with these rappers, like snaking them. Are those the type of people you want to be involved with? For real. Like, so I just would encourage anyone who wants to become a rapper. It's good to network. It's good to have, your foot in the door. It's good to have, talent and those type of dreams. But I would encourage, like, long term, starting your own like record label, um, using social media, and shift your goal from being signed to a record label, because everything isn't what you see, as y'all can tell, and shift your vision towards like being self-owned. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, tap in with my content on all my social medias. My content is cross-platform. Oh yeah, I will be at Rolling Loud LA VIP. Get y'all tickets, y'all. Like, stop going to like these little cheap LA whatever, and like invest your money in Rolling Loud, because we are for sure VIP club. You hear me? All right, y'all. We out.